And I'm not going to thank you for turning up here today, because we know why we are here. We are suffering from shock, anger, and we're in a situation, and even myself, who has tried to talk this industry up over the last 6-9 months, over the last 12 months, we've seen commodity prices, we've seen a position in the dairy industry in the UK and in the world looking better, giving us hope, and thinking we could get to a promised land. But what has happened since the end of April has been a disgrace. Nobody has taken responsibility for a future dairy industry within the UK, and we have got to send a message from here today. Now, why we are here is the fact we are not prepared to tolerate this. We have got to change this round, and we've got to change it round quickly.
We know the situation why we're in it. Our focus in the interview at the moment is not to talk to you about long-term prospects, not to talk to you about next year, but to discuss the here and now, where people are going over the next month and months. My main focus is on the retailers. For all retailers to step up to the mark and look at their supply chain and ask themselves, do they really want to have milk on their shelves next year or not? Because over the last 24 hours, I've been speaking constantly to the dairy farmers, ringing me up and saying, we are sitting around the kitchen table, looking at each other, looking at the weather out the window, looking at increased feed costs, increased costs and everything, and saying, how are we going to make this work? And we can't find a way of making it work. And the only way we can do is, if this price decreases and not turn around and fast, we will go out of dairy production.
If you're looking for long-term solutions, what you've really got to do is get inside the heads of these people and think what would motivate themselves to pay more for milk. If you were Tesco's chief milk buyer, went to your boss and said, I think we should pay the poor farmers a bit more money, you'd be sacked on the spot.
You are at the core of many rural businesses. You look at employment in agriculture, and dairy farming is up there employing more people than any other sector, especially in some really vulnerable areas where there's no other work there at all. So don't underestimate your worth, and go and show that worth by helping us, supporting us, and we ask you to demonstrate and support us. Thank you very much.